Hello friends, how are you? Okay, I got very lovely message and I know that all of you are very fresh, healthy and so happy. Yes, your messages, your comments and your suggestions give me so much idea to start new session with new help and new idea. This is Leila and I'm here to continue my previous session. We talked about antenatal classes, how to manage our content and how we make these classes be more facilitated and more attractive for parents. We talked about 6 essential contents that we have to consider for each section. Yesterday we talked about some important things that how getting to know the unknown baby, because most of the parents they don't have any idea about their baby in the womb. So yesterday we explained about some activity and some content that you can engage parents to think about that. As you remember, we were talking about some activity that you can arrange for couples to make a role play and discuss about that, think how to manage it. We were talking about some important activity. We were asking mothers and fathers to consider what life is like for their unborn baby in the womb. One of the activity, if you remember, it was what they know about their baby and what are the baby's pattern or walking and sleeping. The other things that we were talking was that does the baby have particular likes or dislike? The other activity was does the baby have his own idiosyncrasies? One more important activity was that and how will the baby feel when she leaves the womb and in the time of the birth, because this helps to the partner to think about process of the labor and they will understand how to help their baby to have a smooth birth. So we were talking about other topics. We could ask them and make this role play happen in the class that how can that change from womb to birth be made as easy as possible for the baby. So this role play and these topics make them to think about the process of the birth and how they can help to baby to have a best birth income. So we have another activity that we want to work on that. Our topics that we are talking today is about change for me and us. It is some activities that help to expectant parents to work and play before birth. You can manage them in the class through different activity. For example, you can invite participants to complete a 24-hour slide representing the activity of their current life. Ask them how now they are doing together their own life. And then ask them to complete another showing their life after their baby is born with time allocated to feeding, changing, comforting, and playing with the baby. This is very important because this discussion, the discussion that you try to manage a group activity, focus on how their lives are going to change. And they will find who's there to support them, what kind of support they want, and how they can access it. Also, how life will change for other family members, such as grandparents and the baby's sibling. They will find that what kind of mother or father do they want to be. They will understand, do they have parental role models? Do they know what they definitely want to do and not to do as parents? So this activity will help them to think about their changes for themselves and for group of family. Yes, this is very important session because this session will help them to think about new lifestyle, make them to decide about reducing smoking and alcohol intake as well as improving their new baby to grow up in, as well as improving the quality of their own life, their pregnancy, and also provide a 9 months period of reflection for mothers and fathers to consider how this baby will affect their network of relationship, personal interests, social obligation, and work commitments. Babies enter this parents' complex world, and planning ahead may ensure that adding new more elements does not cause the whole world to fall apart. Thank you so much for your wave and your very overwhelming comments. Thank you, Mitra Biruni. Thank you so much. Thank you all of you for joining me. Love you so much. And I hope to see you in our international webinar in 4th May. If you are interested to attend our international webinar, you can send your email as a request to attend this for info@lilymcenter.com. You have time till 1st of May to send your request, and we will help you to get access for our free registration. I like to hear from your question. I want to know how you manage your country community. I know some of you work as a community midwife, some of you are doula or childbirth. For example, how you make this activity according your religious. For example, you want to make a role-playing group in the parents in your region. How you discuss with them, how you try to make them to come and engage in this role play, how they can think. Maybe they are not that much keen to come and interact in the activity. I'll talk with you how to influence in the parents. In the previous session, we were talking about how we have improved some of our practical skills to work. How to be confident teacher, how to make this teaching to be influenced in the parents. Yes, we were talking about how fathers can feel more supportive because the father needs more confidence and competence. So if you teach father some special skills, for example, like how they can do babies care, like napping or showering, or helping to the mother to do massage during postnatal, early postnatal period, these fathers will get more confidence and competent, so they will give the best support to the wife after early postnatal periods. This is your job. This is your role as a midwife, as a childbirth educator, and as a doula. Yes, it is such a precious work. Just you have to believe yourself, and we doesn't need just to give these services only in birth center. These services can be happen through telecounseling, can happen through online counseling, and through a small group networking. Mothers need too much help. Fathers need help. They are full of fear and anxiety. And this fear and anxiety is because they are not familiar with many pregnancy and birth matters. If you can explain to them how to be familiar and how to understand this process, just with very simple practice and simple explanation, they will try to come through that. We don't need to explain to many big medical definition in our classes because they get bored and tired. They are coming to us because they want to get confident. They know more than us about different information about pregnancy and the birth, because most of them are high educated nowadays and they have enough information. They're coming to our classes just to learn some skills. They want to learn skills through our team. We as a leader, as a midwife, as a doula, we have a team that we are leading them to give different pregnancy support to the mothers and fathers. We have to know how to manage them, and we have to check our team, how they are working and how's their performance. We have exercise coach, we have diet coach, we have doula, we have birth assistant midwife, and we have other doctors in our team. We are the ones should control the contents and consider that 6 tips to happen in our antenatal classes. I want to consider again about 6 tips that is very important you consider in your antenatal class content. Don't forget, the first things that you have to consider in your classes is getting to know your unborn baby. The second topics the second topics you have to consider and make your content going through that is changes for me and us, that we talked today about that. The third content is very important, is how to giving birth and meeting our baby. This is the session that prepare partners and parents for labor and birth process. And the fourth one is about our health and well-being. I will talk in next coming session. The other important topics that you have to consider in your antenatal classes is that caring for our baby, that it is about postnatal and newborn care. That I told you we can arrange some classes, practical classes with some small dolls, a small pelvis, and some other material that the father and mother they can practice separately about baby and newborn care. The other topics that we have to consider and is very important for us and for the couples is that who is there for us, who are our support, our midwife, birth assistant, doula, our parents, my couple, hospital nurse, who, so it gives me more support feeling. It is the art of midwife, how to make this happen. We have to know how we can develop our communication skills and how we make and plan our classes according idea, culture, beliefs, and customs of that location. I live in different countries and have experience with different culture and beliefs. Midwifery is a unique job that you have to know people. You have to interact with people. As much as you understand people's hearts, emotion, and passion, you can count on yourself as an understanding midwife. So, open your hand for helping to all of mothers and fathers. I will open my hand to help you as much as I can, and my help is that sharing some of more than 20 years experience. So we are here to help you, and you are there to help to your mothers in your country, in your region, and in your location. Let's this change continue. This chain of happiness, love, and passion start from here and continue and spread to all of the globe. So hope to see you again in our 4th May free webinar event for celebrating International Day of Midwife with very, very attractive and so experienced midwife from all of the world. You will see such a fantastic event we are planning for you. Hope to see you. Don't forget, if you want to register, just go send your request through email info@lilymcenter.com. So for your free registration, deadline is till 1st May. I will be happy if you share this knowledge with your friends, and please like our YouTube channel in Lily Mom Center LMC. We are following your request and we are with you. Love you. Bye.